Welcome to our channel. Today we discuss about math shortcuts. About all competitive exams, math is some difficult. Everyone also thinking that this is so difficult. How to get easily? So we'll discuss few tricks and shortcuts. Shortcuts. First we discuss about ratio and proportion. In that split a number in the ratio. How to split a number in the ratio? First we discuss. Go through that step by step. This is first one. Like that we have get so many are there that I want to explain. This is first video to shortcuts. Okay. If you are not subscribe my video till now, please subscribe the video. You will get that nice videos. It is helpful to your competitive exams. Okay. First, math shortcuts, ratio and proportion. First one is split a number in the ratio. How to split a number and how to find the number the parts. So we have to give one example. Through the example, we have to do it. Okay. Yes, listen. See, divide 720 is a number in the ratio 2:3. How to divide 720 in the ratio 2:3? Means 2 parts and 3 parts. Okay, first, here given number is 720. This number we have to divide in the ratio 2:3. Means 2 parts, 3 parts. Total parts. First we have to write total parts. That is both of them add. 2 plus 3 equal to 5. Okay. Here two numbers are there. One number is 2 parts, other number is 3 parts. 2 plus 3 equal to 5 parts. Now first number. The first number. How many parts? 2 parts out of 5 into the total number 720. And second number. The second number is 3 by 5 into 720. If you can simplify this, you will get the numbers. For example, 5 ones are 5 ones are here 22 means 5 fours are 20 again 5 fours are 2 into 144 288 is one of the number. The second number is 5 table 5 ones are already cancelled now 144 144 into 3 3 fours are 12 3 fours are 12 plus 1 13 3 ones are 3 4. Therefore first number is 288, second number is 432. It is very easy method. So a number divided into two parts. For example, we have to see 3 parts. How to do it? Let us see one more example now. See now, divide 720 in the ratio 2:3:4. Previous example only 2:3. One more part is there 2:3:4. 720 we have to divide into 3 parts. That in the ratio 2:3:4. Yes. Now 720 it should be divided in the ratio 2:3:4. Okay, now total parts. 2 plus 3 plus 4. 9 parts. Now first number, second number, third number. Now first number. 2 by 9 into the number is 720. 9 ones are 9 eights are 0. 2 into 80 160. Next second number. The second number is 3 by 9 into 720. 9 ones are 980. 240. the third number. Third number also similarly, here 4 by 9 into 720. 980. 4 8 32. 320. 2 is to 3 is to 4. A number which can divide into 3 parts. Total number of parts 2 plus 3 plus 4. Now first number 2 by total into 720. 3 by 9 into 720. 4 by 9 into 720. So we have to divide in the ratio. First shortcut method to divide the ratio. Now next shortcut, direct proportion or direct variation. Some of them calling proportion, some of them calling variation. Variation, proportion both are same words. Direct variation or direct proportion. So what is direct variation or direct proportion? For example, direct proportion means when two parameters are in direct proportion. When two parameters are direct proportion, if one parameter increases, then the other parameter also will also increase. One is increase, other one also should be increased. Both parameters should increase at that time. Otherwise, if one parameter decrease, then the other parameter will also decrease. This is direct proportion. Both of them at a time increase. At the same time, the two things decrease. Okay? This is direct proportion. We'll take condition. How to write the condition for direct proportion? Let us see one example. 2 kg onions. Cost of 2 kg onions is 200 rupees. Cost of 2 kg onions 200 rupees. What is the cost of 4 kg onions? Just imagine. It's not a subject, I'm asking just normal. 2 kg onions cost is 200 rupees. Cost of 4 kg onions is, here 2 kg 200, 4 kg 400. What do you observe here? Number of kgs are increased. 2 kgs to 4 kgs. Then cost is also increased. 2 kg 200 rupees to 400 rupees. 2 kg onions, 4 kg onions is increased. Their cost is also increased. For example, if you want to take reverse order, 4 kg onions cost is 400 rupees. What is the cost of 2 kg onions? 200 rupees. At that time, number of kgs are increased, their cost is also increased. Number of kgs are decreased, their cost is also decreased. So, the cost of onions and number of kgs and cost of the onion, both are direct proportion. At the same time, both parameters are either increase or at the same time decrease, that is direct variation. Okay, let us see condition. After that, now I want to see the one of the condition. See, if the parameters A and B, A is one parameter, B is other parameter, if the two parameters are in direct proportion, then will satisfy the below equation. That equation is the ratio A1 by B1 equal to A2 by B2. A1 by B1 equal to A2 by B2. We should also write A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 also. Not only this, if you want to write this, A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 must be satisfy this condition. Okay, when they are in direct variation or direct proportion, this equation should be satisfied. For example, I already will do example. What is the example? Cost of 2 kg, number of kgs. Cost of 2 kg onions is 200 rupees. Cost of 4 kg onions is 400 rupees. Just you can check it. Number of cases A1, A2. Their cost B1, B2. Number of cases is A1, A2. This parameter A1, A2 is of B1, B2. Now you can check it. 2 by 200. 2 by 200 equal to 2 ones are 100. What do you got? 1 by 100. At the same time, 4 by 400. 4 ones are 400. So what do you got here? 1 by 100. The two ratio is same or not? Yeah, 2 by 200. 1 by 100. 4 by 400. 1 by 100. This is direct proportion. One more example. Price of diamond is directly proportional to its weight. If 2 grams of diamond costs 45,000 rupees, then what is the price of a diamond of weight 6 grams? Here two conditions are there. Two cases are there. Weight of diamond in the first case 2 grams. Weight of diamond in the second case 6 grams. This I want to write. Weight of diamond in first case 2 grams. Weight of diamond in second case 6 grams. Let us take it is A1, this is A2. Next, after that, their cost is given. Cost of diamond in first case, what is the cost? Rupees 45,000. That is, let us take B1. Now, cost of diamond in second case, we don't know that. Let us take B2. Here two cases are there. One is weight, second one is cost. Okay, now in question only given price of diamond is directly proportional to its weight. So here A and B both are directly proportional. This is the symbol for directly proportional. A is directly proportional to B. Now already we know that condition. What is the condition that? A1 by B1 equal to A2 by B2. It is easiest method. A1 by B1. What is A1 here? 2. What is B1? 45,000. A2 is 6. Don't know B2. Let us do cross multiplication. 2 into B2. 45,000 into 6. Now B2 equal to 45,000 into 6 by 2. Can do cancellation, you will get answer. 2 ones are 2 threes are. Yes. 0, 0, 0, 3 5s are 15. 3 4s are 12, 13. 1,35,000 rupees. That is 1,35,000 rupees. This is the cost of price of diamond weight. The price of diamond weight in 6 grams. 1,35,000 rupees. Just if you know the condition shortcut, it is easy to find it. So A1 by B1 equal to A2 by B2 when direct proportion. The ratio is fixed constant. Till now you observed direct proportion or direct variation. Now next third shortcut, inverse proportion or inverse variation. Inverse variation of two parameters. So when two parameters are inverse variation, inverse variation or inverse proportion. Now if one parameter increases, then the other will also, your parameter one is increased, then other one will also means here will be decrease. The parameter is increased, then other is decrease. One is increase, other one is decrease. And if one parameter decreases, then the other will be increased. One is decrease, other one is increase. One is increase, other one is decrease. So totally different from direct variation. The inverse variation, one is increase, other one is decrease. I'll give an example. Listen. For example, five men complete the certain work in 20 days. 5 men complete the certain work in 20 days. 10 men, the same work. To finish, how many days required? 10 men complete the same work in 10 days. What do you observe here? 5 men. Number of men are increased. 5 men to 10 men. 5 men complete a certain work in 20 days. 10 men complete the same work in 10 days. 5 to 10, it is increased. 20 to 10, it is decreased. Number of men are increased, their working days are decreased. So number of men is inversely proportional to number of working days. Number of men is inversely proportional. Same symbol, but we have to pronunciation. Number of men inversely proportional to number of working days. Both are inversely proportional to each other. One is increase, other one is decrease. Now, if two parameters A and B are inverse proportional, they will satisfy the below equation. In direct proportion, how it will? Same like that here. A1 into B1 equal to A2 into B2. Their product is constant. A1 into B1, A2 into B2. If two parameters inverse proportion, their product is constant. A1 B1, A1 into B1, A2 B2, A2 into B2. This is the condition for inverse proportion. So let us see. We have to give an example. No, already given one example. One check it. 5 men completed work in how many days? 20 days. This is A1, this is B1. 10 men completed same work in how many days? 10 days. This is A1, A2. It is B1, B2. Just check their product because they are in inverse variation. A1 into B1. You have to check it. 5 into 20. 25 is 100. Next, A2 into B2. 10 into 10. 10 times 100. This is the total work. So 5 men, 20 days work is 100. 10 men, 10 days work is 100. Both are inverse proportion. Then their product is constant. A1 B1 equal to A2 B2. This is inverse variation or inverse proportion. We have to find more an example. See one more example. Mileage and engine capacity are inverse proportional. A bike with 100 cc engine capacity, a mileage of 60 km. 100 cc, 60 km. What will be the mileage given by a bike with 150 cc? Okay, here first bike and second bike. Two bikes are there. This first bike engine capacity and mileage. Second bike engine capacity and mileage. We don't know that. So we know that here it is A1. It is represented by B1. It is A2. We don't know B2. Now the condition when they are inverse variation, their product A1 B1 equal to A2 B2. Their product is constant. Now 100 into 60, 150 into B2. 100 into 60, 150 into B2. You have to find this. Okay, their product we need to find. Now we need B2. 150 transfer this side. Now B2 equal to 100 into 60 by 150. Yeah, you have to do cancellation now. Okay? Here 0 0 is cancelled. 5 2s are 5 3s are. Now 3 20s are 20 into 2. 40 kilometer. I got 2 into 20 40 kilometer. Okay? This is when their product is constant. They are in inverse proportion, their product is constant. Okay? Thank you so much. I'll meet in the next video. Please, if you are liking my video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.